You wanted to see me? The headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor McCaw?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morgan, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora.
Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Revelio!
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery. My family has a lot of luck.
Revelio!
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble.
Leviosa! Accio! Reparo! Accio! Leviosa! Revelio! Lumos!
I really have made a mess of things.
Leviosa! Reparo! Accio! Revelio! Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner that perhaps you could get them for me.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio! Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio!
saying is...
Revelio.
Give me 1 second. Take this pocket. Now I'm be trying to get asses.
Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Revelio.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
You just started playing Hogwarts? Fuck with it.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I like playing that shit again. The only reason I stopped playing is because I was on this one mission and you needed money to buy all these potions and I ain't have the money for
pay
it.
you, but you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
There's a lot of shit I was stuck on in that damn game.
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
I'll see what I can find out.
You see Harry Potter yet?
I was able to search
Thanks
the restricted
for the
section
W.
while you were
Let's
with Professor
with
Jack.
W.
It was a
Emoji
book we were
Trident
after.
emblem.
No, I ain't see that nigga yet.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies.
This is how you support the channel and donate to the streamer URL.
But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
Medium dark skin tone. Add me Nola Hayden 5043894793 to join. Emoji Ninja. Medium dark skin tone. Let's get some dubs. Emoji trophy. Emoji first place medal. Emoji flirtily. Emoji fire. Let's get some WS in the chat. Emoji fire. Emoji flirtily.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is
Emoji
still
drop
available.
of blood. Biggest blessed blood bluing. Emoji drop of blood. Get active or go passive. Emoji cool smile. Hey, he said so.
And it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Follow for daily post on Instagram. Emoji mobile phone off. Only time for gammon URL. Emoji flag in hole. Emoji flirtily. Add me to join. Emoji flirtily. Emoji megaphone. But only after you subscribe you drop your gamma guy. Emoji video game. Nola Hayden 504. Emoji video
And then
game.
proceed to see me in my classroom.
Some cold shit.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu pack.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
That's cold. Not cold, cold, cold.
She went out the window. Should I come here? Leveling up, man. Light as shit. Hit that bit.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your
She growing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing ball. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Repairing! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. It wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good.
Revelio
thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull?
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! Clouds more than anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Revelio.
If you plant every day, harvest time is always soon to follow.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Remarkable plan. And good.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
But those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot.
Eleonora, could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special. Have a look if you're of a mind. Perhaps you can spot a clue that I've missed.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Revelio.
Yo, what's up? What's good, fool?
Shit. Cyberpunk.
You back on that shit?
What's wrong with Cyberpunk, huh?
Nothing. I just looked at it as boring. I mean, the show was good. The show was good. Don't get me wrong.
It's not boring, bro.
But it looked boring.
I mean, I was planning on buying Call of Duty, but I don't got enough for it.
You good?
Got $25.
I'm bored over here on COD anyway.
Yeah, I went and counted the Hogwarts because I didn't want to get Call of Duty. I was like, I'm going to get something different.
The only reason I'm saying that is because I had got all my Christmas shit early and had a $25 card, but it was going to be more, but parents had to pay bills and a bunch of shit, so.
Yeah, my internet isn't as fast as it was either. I may end up having to upgrade that.
Yeah, which I understand. I still got clothes and shit. Gotta open up.
I just moved, so like I spent a lot more than I thought I did. I almost fucked myself up.
Also need a new phone and shit.
Hopefully, with this job and up here by next Christmas, I might be able to have myself a PC.
PC.
But I don't know. I know if I get a good bonus, like the actual $10,000 bonus, then yes.
Hey, it's this new game mode on GTA, bro. It's funny as fuck. Make like hella money off of it too.
Yeah, we was getting that bread off of this shit.
Nigga, I made like at least 700K off that shit last night. Damn.
You wanna jump back in on that shit?
I mean, yeah, in a little bit after I finish the missions on this, yeah. Right now I'm just doing side missions and shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and load up on GTA. And...
What's that shit called? Hefe? Yeah, like Entourage or some shit like that.
I don't know, it's an advisory mode though.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Triple RP, triple money.
I forgot, that's how you figure this shit out.
I low-key might buy GTA Plus on P5 version, because if I do that, it's the free Viper. I don't know. So I almost have enough for it on the P4 version too. Got like almost 3 mil. It's 1.8.
I gotta unlock my broom. Ah, yeah. Shit finna go crazy.
I was also thinking about getting back into Hogwarts, but I don't know.
Y'all might as well lock in. I ain't even tried it online. I don't even know if I'm high enough level to do that shit. I just been playing.
It's online mode?
Huh?
So it's an online mode? I thought it was just single player.
Oh yeah? I don't know.
Pretty sure. And I think people are mad about that because they didn't make it multiplayer. I ain't gonna lie, it would have been way better in multiplayer. Co-op, yeah. Co-op would have been fire. map. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking.
Revelio. Maybe Aura's or someone
What you been up to,
school after the incident in Hogwarts.
Working.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would
Y'all cutting grass?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at the school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Potions in this motherfucker.
I see most
I tell
of
you
you have
what
not
though,
forgotten
dude, driving
how
in
to
the
stir.
snow is like, I can see how it could be a hassle, but it's also
Not
fun.
an easy potion to brew.
It's so
Well done.
hard not to
And from
drift
what I hear
every
of your
corner
recent
going through
exploits
town.
in Hogsmeade,
Like,
you'd also do
not
well to practice
just
brewing the
purposely
defensive
rip it.
Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be... Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I
Hey,
never
so
need
how
it.
bad did that sickness
My
get you,
parents
man?
considered keeping me home. Professor Sharp
Parker
must
said
have
you were
learned
sick
a lot
for like a
during his
week.
time as... Did I hear Professor Sharp say that permissions
Yeah, I
came to
still
his
got a
office?
cough.
Or was it just like sinuses that created that? Like bronchitis?
To brew another
I
potion.
don't know what
Or
the fuck
just-
it is.
You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add...
I suspect that's where I come in.
I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feather. Wait until you see what I'm brewing.
Remember,
Revelio.
could not be that cupboard.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about it. And I've never seen anyone brew...
glad I was able to get it.
You must simply haven't. Some students seem so... a fascinating like Merlin's beard. Speaking of stars...
Here's the Fwopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon's up! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
We can well...
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Revelio. I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the...
I'm glad I was able to meet you.
A rare occurrence. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend... That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
There we go. Damn, they are on a path right now. They are fucking me up.
No, was it 2 pinches?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
I got a paw on my transfiguration. Without a doubt, one of the...
Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Let's see if this mini menu is working right. Do this fast enough. Fuck no. Shit.
I really don't want to go over 1,000 folks.
Non-mechanic.
And I started doing this shit like late 2020. Good morning, brother. Okay, I'm over my quota. I really don't want to go over 1,000 folks. And I started doing this shit like late 2020. But anyway, like, cause it's like, okay, let's say I have a post that goes viral. 5 million views per se. I don't want to delete nothing like that, but at the same time, what I'm doing is I'm deleting posts that didn't boom or go viral so I can have the greatest look my page can have type shit. And I don't want 16,000 posts on it.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Put a post from my own that bitch. Fuck all that. Damn it. So, that's what I do. So I don't want niggas to be like, oh, man, whatever it is. Nothing like that. I mean, I do this with everybody, you hear me? But I'm just letting you know that's what's going on. But I'm gonna really try to look at what's the most important folks that we collab with. Good morning, brother. Okay, I'm over my, I'm on the west thing right now. I think I'm gonna be uptown after this. But just let me know. I'm trying to think too. Because fuck, I'm in preparation to give a fuck. You know what I mean? Around again, but I'm gonna be here till the first. Or I might try to stretch it out to the first week of January, generally, but
Revelio.
About the first, not at least a few days before. I'm on the west thing right now. I think I'm gonna be uptown after this. Just let me know.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate. Whoa.